Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. Once you've completed your music theory and practice workbook, past papers are an excellent revision resource. I've worked with you through all of the papers from 2014 right the way through to 2018, and now I'm thrilled to be able to bring 2019 to that collection too. I have lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. You'd find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best be prepared for your exam, and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe and share out the videos. And now we're going to finish the first paper, paper A of the grade 1 2019 practice paper booklet. So if you turn with me to page 6, we can just get cracking on this. So we have a little melody here, and then all of the questions below are going to refer back to this melody. And so we have just a little bit of an observational test here, making sure we understand what a dotted crotchet or a dotted quarter note is. And we need to look not how many dotted crotchets there are particularly, but how many bars contain a dotted crotchet. So let's have a look. So we get a dotted crotchet here. There's a crotchet or a quarter note with a dot after it. So we've got one there. That's a dotted minim, so that doesn't count. And we've got one here. So just one in each of those bars actually. So 2 bars both contain a dotted crotchet or a dotted quarter note. So there we go. So now we need to give the time name of the longest note in the melody. So we have a 2-beat note, we have a 3-beat note, but right at the very end we have a 4-beat note. That's the longest, and so you would call that a semi-breve, or if you use the alternative names, you could call that a whole note. Either one of those answers will suffice for top marks. And now we need to look at the lowest note in the melody and give the letter name. So let's just have a look at that. So we're in treble clef, so just bear that in mind. So that's the lowest note on this line. Doesn't go any lower. That's the lowest note, and that is middle C. If you remember, we're on the ledger line. It's at the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass. So there is middle C. So you could write C, or you could write middle C if you wanted to. Either of those will do. Just C will suffice. Now then, here we have to look at some similarities in the shape of the music. Bar 2 has the same notes and rhythm as bar. Well, I think we've just answered that, looking for the dotted crotchets actually, because if you can see right underneath each other, it's exactly the same. Bar 2 and bar 6 are exact copies. So bar 2 has the same notes and rhythm as bar 6. Now then, we need to say whether legato or staccato best describes bar 3. So let's have a look at bar 3. Bar 3 has these little dots underneath. Now watch out, because a dot after a note is a timing issue where it makes the note half as long again. But a dot underneath or on top is a performance direction, and it's telling us to play these notes detached. It sort of gives the notes a spiky effect. That's the staccato. So staccato means detached, legato means smoothly, and that would be your legato, where it's all slurred, smoothly joined together. So staccato is the word that we are after. So let's underline that. And now this last question is the happiest way of ending an exam possible We are just required to copy. And so really, we've got to really keep our eyes peeled that we don't lose marks unnecessarily here just for copying. So we make sure we're copying out the correct bit. So we're copying from the start of bar 5. Sometimes it might be the first few bars, but here it's the last few bars. So just, pay close attention that you're copying the correct bit. And then we need to make sure we've got a little checklist helpfully here given, but we just need to include absolutely everything. And so we're going to be copying from bar 5 to the end. And what I do, just to make sure everything stays neat and tidy and nothing gets forgotten, I just map out my bar lines first, and I keep everything aligned. So I know I'm not going to run out of space, and I know I'm not going to get lost which note I'm on. There's the double bar line. And then I just take things a step at a time. You can do it any way you like, as long as you copy. But I just get all the nuts and bolts in place first of all, as it were, just all the different bits and bobs. So you've got the key signature, but you don't need the time signature because that's only appropriate in bar 1, nor do you have the tempo direction. I'll just show you that there, because that's only appropriate at the start of the music. So we literally copy what we see. So I'm just going to put the note heads in place. I'm just going to get the blobs, and then I'll worry about everything else when I know I've got everything set out. You can do it however you like. You are literally just copying everything you see. Nice sharp pencil, ruler, and then you've got an eraser just in case you need to tidy something up. The 10 marks here going for free, so let's do everything we can to get them. So that's all of the blobs in place. So now I'm going to do the stems. By all means, you can use a ruler here if you want to. I'm not going to, just so that you're not watching me copying for too long. Don't need a stem there. So now I'm going to put all the different articulation marks. So we've got a slur here, a slur here, staccato markings here, and I'm making sure that they're visible by placing them in the spaces as they have done. And now we've got the dynamic marking. So we've got a crescendo, gradually getting louder. Let's use this as an opportunity for a bit of revision as well. F is forte, which means loud. Dim, diminuendo. And just out of interest, the crescendo is also shown by this sign. Diminuendo is just also shown by this sign. So let's just make use of this for a revision. And then M, mezzo forte, moderately loud. Have I forgotten anything? Crescendo, forte, diminuendo, I think that's everything. Double bar line at the end. So that should be 10 marks just to round off the paper. So that's that last question finished, and that's the whole paper now completed. I do hope that's helpful to you. I hope it's helping you with your studies. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please do also go and have a good browse around my website. Go to sharonbale.com and look at all the resource and information that's available there to help you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.